You can spend your whole life trying to get folks to clap for you, trying to make sure everybody in town thinks you're a good man. But if you can't look yourself in the eye when you're shaving in the morning, all that applause ain't worth a single dime. I used to bend my back just to build another man's dream, swim until I drown just to go against the stream. I wanted all the medals, I wanted all the cheers, and I sold my own convictions for a handful of years. A cheap, cheap trade, but the cheering always stops when the lights go down, and you're left all alone in a quiet, sleeping town. I'm finally earning my own respect today, washing all the compromises down the muddy bay. Ain't looking for a ribbon, ain't asking for a prize. I'm just looking for the truth right behind my own eyes. Yeah, earning my own respect, cutting out the lies. I learned how to say no, and I learned how to stand. I pulled my own roots right out of their sand. They call me a little stubborn, they say I lost my touch, but carrying their approval always weighed a bit too much. So I'm keeping my word to the man in the glass, letting all the judgment and the heavy rumors pass. 'Cause I'm finally earning my own respect today, washing all the compromises down the muddy bay. Ain't looking for a ribbon, ain't asking for a prize. I'm just looking for the truth right behind my own eyes. Yeah, earning my own respect, cutting out the lies. The only jury that actually matters is the one inside your own chest. If that judge says you're free, then brother, you are free. Washing all the compromises down the muddy bay. Ain't looking for a ribbon, Lord, ain't asking for a prize. I'm just looking for the truth right behind my own eyes. looking straight ahead. Nothing left to hide. Ride with my soul. It ain't just our feet that are always running. It's our brains too racing ahead to tomorrow, worrying about next week. Stressing over 10 years from now. We get so busy living in the future, we completely miss the day we're actually in. I'm telling my thoughts to take a seat on the porch. I used to wake up with a motor in my head, spinning out of control before I left the bed, making up a list of the mountains I should climb, fighting with the clock, running out of time. But a hurried river just churns up the mud, and a worried heart is a poison in the blood. I'm settling into a slower pace of mind, leaving all that heavy thinking behind. Ain't borrowing no trouble from a day that ain't here, watching all the shadows just disappear. Yeah, slower pace of mind, letting the water run clear. The world wants you anxious, the world wants you scared, wants you double checking that you're always prepared. But a bird don't worry about the branch that it's on, it just sings its song until the morning is gone. So I'm loosening the grip on the steering wheel, learning how to sit, learning how to feel. I'm settling into a slower pace of mind, leaving all that heavy thinking behind. Ain't borrowing no trouble from a day that ain't here, watching all the shadows just disappear. Yeah, a slow pace of mind, letting the water run clear. is get yourself wet before the clouds even open up. Let it go, brother, breathe. Oh, I'm settling into a slower pace of mind, leaving all that heavy thinking behind. Ain't borrowing no trouble from a day that ain't here. Watching all the shadows just disappear. Yeah, slower pace of mind. Lord, I'm letting the water run clear. Thinking slow, breathing deep, resting easy now.
You know you can spend half your life standing at a closed door, knocking, waiting for somebody on the other side to tell you it's okay to come in. Takes a long time to realize it's your own house. You don't need nobody's blessing to turn the knob. I stood on the porch in the freezing cold, doing exactly what I was told, waiting for a green light, waiting for a sign, asking everybody how to walk my own line. Standing in the freeze. But you can't live a life if you're waiting on a stamp. You can't read a book by somebody else's lamp. I'm no longer asking permission to breathe, no longer asking for a reason to leave. I'm taking my space, I'm claiming my ground. Ain't waiting for the jury to pass the verdict down. Yeah, no longer asking permission. I'm turning the key right now. I tied my own hands with a heavy iron rope, traded my compass for a telescope. looking way off in the distance for a man to say yes, while I was drowning right here in my own mess. So I'm cutting the knot, I'm shaking off the chain, stepping out of the waiting room and into the rain. I'm no longer asking permission to breathe, no longer asking for a reason to leave. I'm taking my space, I'm claiming my ground. Ain't waiting for the jury to pass the verdict down. Yeah, no longer asking permission. I'm turning the key right now. Freedom ain't something that's handed to you on a silver platter. Freedom is something you just wake up and decide to take, and I'm taking mine today. Oh, I'm no longer asking permission to breathe, no longer asking for a reason to leave. I'm taking my space, Lord, I'm claiming my ground. Ain't waiting for the jury to pass the verdict down. You're no longer asking permission. Lord, I'm turning the key right now. Doors wide open, I'm walking through, right on through.
People think that staying and fighting is always a brave thing to do. But sometimes fighting just means you're too stubborn to admit the road is a dead end. It takes a whole lot of courage to just turn around, drop your hands and walk away. That ain't quitting, that's choosing yourself. I stood on the front line for year after year, defending a castle that was built out of fear. I threw every punch and I took every hit, thinking that glory meant you never could quit. Yeah. Bruised up and broken, but victory is hollow when the soil is turned to sand. And there ain't no honor in defending a toxic land. I found the peace of walking away, leaving the darkness, stepping into the day. You can call me a coward, you can say that I ran, but I'm finally breathing like a liberated man. Yeah, the peace of walking away, I'm doing all I can. I packed up my bags and I walked out the door. Left all the arguments down on the floor. I don't need to be right, I don't need to win. I'm just washing the battlefield right off of my skin. So keep your old trophies and keep your old pride. I'm taking a walk on the much quieter side. I found the peace of walking away, leaving the darkness, stepping into the day. You can call me a coward, you can say that I ran, but I'm finally breathing like a liberated man. Yeah, the peace of walking away, I'm doing all I can. Sound in the whole world ain't the sound of winning an argument. It's the sound of your own footsteps walking out of a room where you don't belong. Oh, I found a piece of walking away, leaving the darkness, stepping into the day. You can call me a coward, you can say that I ran, but I'm finally breathing like a liberated man. Yeah, the peace of walking away, Lord, I'm doing all I can. Don't look back now, the road is clear.
I used to want to know everybody wanted a house full of people, a yard full of friends. But you let too many folks in, and sooner or later, somebody tracks mud all over your clean floor. These days, my table is small, and I like it that way. You don't need 100 friends when you got 3 good ones.
I used to leave the front gate swinging open wide, letting every passing stranger come on inside. I poured out the whiskey and I shared all my bread, till I woke up to an empty house and an aching head. A wide open field, it's begging to be trampled down, but a sturdy little fence keeps the wolves out of town. I found the comfort of a close circle now. Ain't making room for the fakes, ain't taking no bow. Got a couple of brothers who will stand in the rain, who don't just stick around when there's something to gain. Yeah, a close circle, keeping out the heavy pain. It ain't about being bitter, it ain't about pride. It's just about knowing who is really on your side. When the midnight hour hits and the money runs low, that crowd affair where the friends is always the first to go. So I'm locking the door and I'm drawing the blind, leaving the hollow hands and the small talk behind. 'Cause I found the comfort of a close circle now. Ain't making room for the fakes, ain't taking no bow. Got a couple of brothers who will stand in the rain, who don't just stick around when there's something to gain. Yeah, close circle, keeping out the heavy pain. Over quantity, brother. I'd rather sit in the silence with a man who tells me the truth than sit in a loud room surrounded by 100 lies. Oh, I found the comfort of a close circle now. Ain't making room for the fakes, Lord, ain't taking no bow. Got a couple of brothers who will stand in the pouring rain, who don't just stick around when there's something to gain. Yeah, close circle, Lord, keeping out the heavy pain. Table is full,
no more empty chairs. I'm doing just fine. I spent a lot of years looking for a good companion, somebody who would just sit and listen, somebody who wouldn't judge my scars. I looked in every crowded room and every loud tavern. Turns out the best company I could ever keep was already sitting right here in my own skin. I used to dread the evening when the house got quiet and dark. Felt like a lone stray dog wandering through the park. I'd call up anybody just to fill the empty chair, pouring out my spirit to folks who didn't care.
Pouring water on the stone.
But you can't buy true loyalty, and you can't force a bond. You gotta find the magic in your own quiet pond. I'm finally becoming my own best friend, walking with myself right down to the river's bend. Ain't waiting for a knock upon my heavy wooden door. I found the kind of peace I was always looking for. Yeah, my own best friend. I ain't lonely anymore. I pour a cup of coffee and I sit down in the sun. I don't need to entertain, I don't need to be the one. I talk to my own shadows and I listen to my heart, finding all the pieces that the cruel world tore apart. So keep your hollow chatter and your fair weather smiles. I'm walking with myself across these long dusty miles, 'cause I'm finally becoming my own best friend, walking with myself right down to the river's bend. Ain't waiting for a knock upon my heavy wooden door. I found the kind of peace I was always looking for. Yeah, my own best friend. I ain't lonely anymore. You gotta learn to love the person you're alone with.
Because when the party's over and the crowd goes home, that's the only person who's guaranteed to stay. Oh, I'm finally becoming my own best friend, walking with myself right down to the river's bend. Ain't waiting for a knock upon my heavy wooden door. I found the kind of peace I was always looking for. Yeah, my own best friend. Lord, I ain't lonely anymore. Just me and my guitar. Best company there's. Resting easy now.
Tell you a strong man never surrenders. He fights to the bitter end. But I'll tell you a secret they don't teach you. Sometimes the heaviest thing you can carry is your own pride. Dropping your hands and saying I'm done ain't weakness. It's the only way you survive. I stayed in the ring when the bell had already rung, taking all the hits till my heavy heart was wrung. I kept on swinging at the shadows on the wall, waiting for the sky to crack, waiting for the fall. Swinging at the wind. But you can't win a battle against a stubborn ghost. And the things we try to conquer usually hurt us the most. Oh, the sweet, sweet relief of giving up the fight, stepping out the darkness and walking toward the light. I'm laying down the armor, letting it hit the ground. I'm trading in the fury for a much softer sound. Yeah, the relief of giving up, letting the quiet roll around. I look at all the scars that I earned for nothing at all, building up a fortress just to hide behind the wall. I thought that holding on was the only way to be brave, but I was just digging my own weary, lonely grave. So I'm opening my hands, I'm letting the rope slide
slip through, finding out the old me is making way for the new. 'Cause there's a sweet, sweet relief in giving up the fight, stepping out the darkness and walking toward the light. I'm laying down the armor, letting it hit the ground. I'm trading in the fury for a much softer sound. Yeah, the relief of giving up, letting the quiet roll around.
You don't gotta win every war you're invited to. Just walk off the battlefield. Let them claim the dirt. You go claim your peace.
Oh, the sweet, sweet relief of giving up the fight, stepping out the darkness, Lord, and walking toward the light. I'm laying down the armor, letting it hit the ground. I'm trading in the fury for a much softer sound. Yeah, the relief of giving up. Lord, I'm letting the quiet roll around. The fight is over, I'm going home. Resting my weary bones.
Some folks are just born tired. They come into this world with a spirit that feels like it's already lived 100 lifetimes. You spend your whole life carrying the weight of the world, trying to be the wise one. But even an old soul needs a place to lay its head down and rest. I walked 1,000,000 miles in a single pair of shoes, singing every verse of the ancient heavy blues. I was the anchor in the storm for everybody else, but I forgot to save a little shelter for myself. Yeah, a heavy kind of wisdom. You can give away your fire till your own house turns cold. It's a lonely way to live when your spirit's born old. I'm healing the sinner old soul today, washing all the miles and the centuries away.
taking off the burden, taking off the crown, laying my weary, weathered body down. Yeah, healing this old soul, finally resting in this town. They come to me for answers, they come to me for light. They know I'll sit and listen in the middle of the night. But the well is running dry, and the water's getting low, and there's a quiet kind of peace that I really need to know. So I'm closing up the clinic and I'm locking up the gate. I'm leaving all their worries in the hands of fate. 'Cause I'm healing this inner old soul today, washing all the miles and the centuries away, taking off the burden, taking off the crown, laying my weary, weathered body down. Yeah, healing this old soul, finally resting in this town. You don't always have to be the strong. It's okay to let the armor fall off. It's okay to just be fragile for a minute. That's where the healing starts. Sinner old soul today, washing all the miles and the centuries away, taking off the burden, taking off the crown, laying my weary, weathered body down. Yeah, old soul. Lord, I'm finally resting in this town. Resting now. Eyes closed. Peace at last. Words are a lot like stones. You can use them to build a strong foundation, or you can throw them and break a window. The thing is, once they leave your hand, you can never call them back. I'm learning to keep my pockets a little lighter these days. I used to talk just to fill up the empty room, spit out my thoughts like a witch on a broom. Wanted everybody to hear what I had to say. Didn't care who got bruised or who got in the way. But a loudmouth river is usually mighty shallow. And a quiet field is where the good ground lies fallow. I'm weighing my words, keeping them heavy and few. Ain't making up stories, ain't swearing what ain't true. If the silence is better, I'll let the silence ring. I don't need a cheap stage or a hollow song to sing. Yeah, weighing my words, knowing what quiet can bring. I listen to the young men shouting in the square, throwing all their anger out into the thin air. They think that the volume makes them right, but the loudest dog ain't always got the bite. So I'm biting my tongue and I'm resting my jaw, letting the good Lord be the judge and the law. I'm weighing my words, keeping them heavy and few. Ain't making up stories, ain't swearing what ain't true. If the silence is better, I'll let the silence ring. I don't need a cheap stage or a hollow song to sing. Yeah, weighing my words, knowing what quiet can bring. The most powerful thing a man can say is sometimes nothing at all. Let them wonder what you're thinking. It's better that way. Oh, I'm weighing my words, keeping them heavy and few. Ain't making up stories, ain't swearing what ain't true. If the silence is better, I'll let the silence ring. I don't need a cheap stage or a hollow song to sing. Yeah, weighing my words, Lord, knowing what the quiet can bring. quiet, nothing left to say. The truth speaks for itself. Folks like their medicine flavored. They want the hard news delivered with a spoonful of sugar. But the older I get, the less I can stomach the sweet stuff. Just give it to me straight, brother, dark, bitter and honest. Wake up every morning before the sun begins to rise. Ain't turning on the radio to listen to the lies. I strike a single match and I put the water on. Sitting in the quiet right before the dawn. Yeah. In the dark, you can try to sugarcoat it, you can try to make it sweet, but a lie is just a lie. No matter how it looks to the street, I just need a cup of coffee and the cold hard truth. I'm leaving all the fairy tales right back in my youth. Pour it for me black, don't try to thin it down. I wanna taste the grit of this heavy, broken town. Yeah, a cup of coffee and the truth, spinning round and round. Neighbor comes around trying to sell me on a scheme, smiling like a salesman peddling a hollow dream. I look him in the eye and I tell him how it is. I ain't trading in my peace just to be a part of his. So take your empty promises and take your shiny pitch. I'm happy staying poor if the truth makes me rich, 'cause I just need a cup of coffee and the cold hard truth. I'm leaving all the fairy tales right back in my youth. Pour it for me black, try to thin it down. I wanna taste the grit of this heavy, broken town. Yeah, a cup of coffee and the truth, spinning round and round.
might be bitter going down, but honesty clears the mind better than anything else. Drink it up, it'll wake you up.
Oh, I just need a cup of coffee and the cold hard truth. I'm leaving all the fairy tales right back in my youth. Pour it for me black, Lord, don't try to thin it down. I wanna taste the grit of this heavy, broken town. Yeah, a cup of coffee and the truth. Lord, spinning round and round. Pour it black. Tell it straight. Good morning to you. We are so quick to offer grace to a stranger who stumbles. But when we look in the mirror, we become the harshest judge in the room. You can't carry a backpack full of rocks and expect to climb the mountain, brother. You gotta forgive the man you used to be. Kept a sharp pencil and a thick black book, writing down every wrong turn that I took. I held my own feet to a burning fire, calling myself a fool, calling myself a liar. Yeah, a heavy try, but you can't rewrite the yesterday, no matter how you try. And you can't let the old ghosts drink your river dry. And forgiving the mistakes I made along the way, washing the slate clean in the light of the day. I did what I did with the cards I was dealt. Now I'm letting go of the heavy guilt I felt. Yeah, forgiving the mistakes I made, letting the old debts fade. I look at the young man I was back then, running blind through the storm, not knowing when. He
just trying to survive the dark of the night. He made a few wrongs, trying to make a few right. So I'm extending a hand to the shadow in the glass, telling him the storm has finally come to pass. I'm forgiving the mistakes I made along the way, washing the slate clean in the light of the day. I did what I did with the cards I was dealt. Now I'm letting go of the heavy guilt I felt. Yeah, forgiving the mistakes I made, letting the old debts fade.
You know now, it's easy to judge the past when you're standing in the future. Give yourself a little grace, you earned it. Oh, I'm forgiving the mistakes I made along the way, washing the slate clean in the light of the day. I did what I did with the cards I was dealt. Now I'm letting go of the heavy guilt I felt. Yeah, forgiving the mistakes I made. Lord, I'm letting the old debts fade. Clean slate, I forgive you. Rest easy now.
From the time we're little, they teach us to feel bad when we finally put ourselves first. They call it being selfish. They make you feel guilty for just trying to catch your breath. Well, it takes a long time to untie that knot, but it sure feels good when it finally slips loose.
They taught me how to bow, they taught me how to bend, taught me how to break myself just to be a friend. If I took a little water when I was dying of the thirst, they made me feel like a sinner who was cursed. Yeah, a heavy kind of schooling. But guilt is just a collar that they put around your neck.
to keep your weary spirit working on the deck. I'm unlearning the guilt, taking off the chain, washing off the lies in steady falling rain. I don't owe an apology for keeping my own peace. I'm signing my own paper, I'm granting my release. Yeah, unlearning the guilt, letting the sorrow cease. I used to lay awake, staring at the ceiling light, wondering if taking care of me was ever truly right. Thinking I was wrong for closing up the door, when I just didn't have the strength to give them any more. But a candle can't burn if you melt away the wax. I'm paying my own dues, and I'm paying my own tax. I'm unlearning the guilt, taking off the chain, washing off the lies in the steady falling rain. I don't owe an apology for keeping my own peace. I'm signing my own paper, I'm granting my release. Yeah, unlearning the guilt, letting the sorrow cease. You don't have to set yourself on fire just to keep other people warm. That ain't love, that's just destruction. Step back from the flames. I'm unlearning the guilt, taking off the chain, washing off the lies in the steady falling rain. I don't owe an apology for keeping my own peace. I'm signing my own paper, Lord, I'm granting my release. Yeah, unlearning the guilt, Lord, letting the sorrow cease. Letting it go. I sleep just fine now, right on time.
Everybody wants it to be spring all the time. They want the flowers blooming, the sun shining, the harvest rolling in. But you look at the old oak tree, it knows it can't carry leaves all year round. Sometimes you just gotta let the frost settle in and get some rest. I used to fight the cold, used to curse the bitter chill, tried to keep the fire roaring up upon the hill. Thought if I stopped moving, I would surely fade away. So I worked through the darkness and I worked through the day. Yeah, wearing myself down to the bone. But the earth's gotta sleep if the seeds are gonna grow. You gotta find the peace underneath the heavy snow. I'm resting in the winter, letting the cold wind blow. Got nowhere to be, and I got nowhere to go. The branches are bare, and the sky is turning gray. But I'm trusting in the season, letting it have its way. Yeah, resting in the winter, waiting for a brand new day. Folks get real anxious when the green starts to fade. They try to buy the sunshine, try to force the shade. But there's a quiet kind of mercy in a short, dark afternoon, when you ain't got nothing to do but listen to a tune. So I'm pulling up the blanket and I'm turning down the light, surrendering my worries to the long, cold night. I'm resting in the winter, letting the cold wind blow. Got nowhere to be, and I got nowhere to go. The branches are bare, and the sky is turning gray. But I'm trusting in the season, letting it have its way. Yeah, resting in the winter, waiting for a brand new day. Don't be afraid of the cold seasons in your life. That's when all the noise dies down. That's when your roots grow the deepest. Oh, I'm resting in the winter, I'm letting the cold wind blow. Got nowhere to be, and I got nowhere to go. The branches are bare, and the sky is turning gray. But I'm trusting in the season, letting it have its way. Yeah, resting in the winter. Lord, I'm waiting for a brand new day. Let it snow,
I'm warm inside, just sleep until the spring.
A weak man yells because he's desperate to be heard. He thinks the louder he gets, the bigger he looks. But you ever stand next to a deep river, it don't make a sound. It just moves mountains quietly. That's real power, brother. I used to roar like thunder every time it rained, fighting every little thing that got me feeling chained. I wore my vocal cords down to a frayed and bitter thread, trying to make sure every single word was said. Yeah, wasting all that breath. Screaming at the wind won't ever change its course. You just lose your voice and you run out of force. I found the heavy strength in silence, stepping far away from the shouting and the violence. I'm folding up my arms, I'm looking dead ahead, letting all the quiet speak the truth instead. Yeah, the strength in silence, putting the anger to bed. They try to get a rise, they try to pick a fight, throwing out their insults in the middle of the night. I watch them burn their matches, watch them fan the flame, but I ain't stepping into that old foolish game. My lips are sealed up tight like a heavy iron vault. I ain't taking on the burden of another man's fault. I found the heavy strength in silence, stepping far away from the shouting and the violence. I'm folding up my arms, I'm looking dead ahead, letting all the quiet speak the truth instead. Yeah, the strength in silence, putting the anger to bed. The quiet is a shield that anger just can't pierce. Let them shout, let them wear themselves out. You just stand there unmoved. Oh, I found the heavy strength in silence, stepping far away from the shouting and the violence. I'm folding up my arms, Lord, I'm looking dead ahead, letting all the quiet speak
hear the strength in silence. Lord, I'm putting the anger to bed. Perfectly still, not a word, and the truth is loud.